All right, let's go ahead and work out the exercises here. Hopefully you've tried these first. Try them out. See how you do. If you haven't tried them, please stop right now. Stop the video. Just go ahead. Stop it. Did you stop it? Oh, you've already tried them. Okay, good. If you've already tried them, that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and work these out here. So I just need to find an x in this one, and so I know that I need to match up the x. Let's see here. There's 2 arcs and no arc, so 2 and none. So I know the x goes with the 9. And then I just need to get another one. So I know I'm going to have to use the 12. 12, let's see, there's 1 arc and no arc. So 1 arc and no arc, that would be with the 8. So the 12 goes with the 8. So if I do the x on the top, 9, 8 would go with the 12. Not 12 over 8, it'd be 8 over 12, right? I have to be consistent. One shape goes in the numerator, the other shape has to go in the denominator, okay? All right, so now we can solve. I'm going to simplify here. 4 goes into this twice, 4 goes into this 3 times. So now I can cross multiply. 2 times 9 is 18. X times 3 is 3x. So that's what goes on each side. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 6. So there's number 1. Okay. All right, now let's find number 2. Here's my x. X is matched up with this 4.5. These are sitting the same way, right? 2 arcs, 2 arcs, 1 arc, 1 arc, 3, 3. So they're sitting the same way. That makes it easier to identify what goes together. The 4.5 goes with the x. Now, since I put the 4.5 in the numerator, I have to put the 10 in the numerator in the next one. And the 10 is going to be matched up with the 5. Notice I don't have a number to go with the 2.5, so I can't use it. I'm going to put the 10 with the 5. All right, now I can cross multiply. Let me see here. I've got 5 goes into that twice. 5 goes into that once. That'll make it a little bit easier. 2 times x is 2x. 4.5 times 1 is 4.5. Divide both sides by 2. X equals, what is that going to be, 2.25, I think? If I do that in my head, I think that's what it is, 2.25. All right, so there are the first 2 questions, number 1 and number 2. Number 3, ooh, we got an x plus 1 this time. Notice the x plus 1, it's not going to change anything on how we do it. The x plus 1 is matched up, and I'm just looking to see if they're matched up the same way. So they're sitting the same direction, which makes it easy. X plus 1 goes with the 24. And I don't have these other 2 sides, so I know the 18 in this one is going to go with the 12. Notice I didn't do this 18 because I wouldn't have anything for it to match up with, right? So here we got it. All right, I want to simplify again. Let's see, 6 goes into that twice. 6 goes into that 3 times. That'll make it a little bit easier. 2 times 24 is 48. Now, x plus 1 times 3, technically you're doing the 3 times x plus 1. It's not just times the x. It's not just times 1. It's times both. And so you have to distribute that 3 to both things. So it'd be 3x plus 3, not 3x plus 1, right? The 3, both these are going to be multiplied by 3. All right, now let's see here. So subtract 3 next. We get 45 equals 3x. Divide by 3. I think that's 15. 45 divided by 3 is 15. There's my x. All right, now let's try this one here. X plus 15. It's matched up with this 18. The 36 doesn't have anything to go with, so I have to do the 40 with the 30. Both these are divisible by 10. 4 times 18. Let's see, what's that going to be? 40, 50, 60, 72. 72. And then 3 times x plus 15 would be 3x plus 3 times 15 is 45. Subtract 45 from both sides. Oh man, they give me bigger and bigger numbers here. I'm trying not to use my calculator. All right, let's see what's that going to be. 7, 6, it'll be 27. And then divide both sides by 3. I get x equals 9. So there we go. There's number 3 and number 4. There's one more question in these exercises. Find the scale factor and the perimeter. This is just like one of the practice ones that we did. Scale factor, let's see here. Now, ABC, now notice it's got this one line here and a one line. That means this side is also 20. 2 lines there and 2 lines here. This means also 14. 25, this means this is also 25. I don't know either one of those. Okay. All right. So, but now I know that this 20 matches up with the 25, right? And the 14 matches up with, I don't know. So I can solve for that missing side if I want. 20 with the 25, 14 over x. Now, before I finish this, there's two things I'm going to do. One, I know I need a scale factor, so I'm going to use this fraction right here to give me my scale factor. Let's see here. 5 goes into both of these. 5 goes into that 4 times. 5 goes into 25 5 times. So there's my scale factor. That's one of my answers. Now I need to find the perimeter. To do that, let's go ahead and just cross multiply here. 4 times x, 4x. 14 times 5 would be 70. And divide both sides by 4. And I get, oh man, 70 divided by 4 would be 17.5, I think. Wow, I'm going to have to grab my calculator. I'm going to have to do it. I tried not to do it. I waited as long as I could. That's as far as I got. Let's see here. I need to do 70 divided by 4. I think I did it right. Yes, I did. 14.5. All right, so now here's the thing. This is going to be fun because you're like, wait a minute, he did something different than he did last time. You're right, I did. I'm glad you noticed. This is 17.5. This is 17.5. Notice last time when I set up, I didn't set it up a side. I set up the perimeter, right? I could have done that. Let's see here. 20 plus 20 is 40, 50, 60, 68. So the perimeter of this first one, perimeter of ABCD is, what I say, 40, 50, 60, 68. Perimeter of the other one, I'd have to do this 25 plus 25, that's 50. 17.5 plus 17.5 is 35. So it'd be 85. Now, let's say instead of doing this, and instead of finding that side, let's say I would have done it the way I did the last time. Notice last time I took the scale factor and I did put the perimeter of the first one and the perimeter of the second one. I said like this. Let's see if we get the same thing. You ready for it? I'm definitely going to have to use my calculator now. Where'd my calculator go? There you are. All right, so I'm going to do 68 times 5. 340 divided by 4. Oh my gosh, it's the same thing, right? You're going to get the same thing either way. And this is the nice thing about so many different types of math problems. Once you start to get the concept of things, there's a lot of different ways that you can work it out. All right, regardless, hopefully you've got a way that makes sense to you and you can work these problems out on your own. Go ahead and try the skills practice and practice. And if you get through all those, I've got an imposter or we got another 2 lessons before we get to the test. If you get to the skills practice and practice, give those to Mr. Harmless. He'll check those answers, see if you're doing them right. If you're getting them right, then you can move on to the next lesson. Thank you for watching.